Hello, my name is Sue Arnott, also known as Vitality Lady. And for over 25 years, I've been helping people to heal and get well as a personal trainer and a medical exercise specialist. Many of those people had invisible illness such as fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, and post-polio syndrome. And I help them get their life back. I help them gain back their clarity, their energy, and their health. I help them sleep better, and just get back their confidence and be able to go about their daily lives in a much healthier and happier body. Many of them had painful symptoms, and I was able to teach them how to eliminate pain by using various different techniques. Today in this video, I want to share with you 3 not so common mistakes that women make that keep them tired and eventually can make them sick. These mistakes surround stress, energy, and sleep. And you're going to want to stick around because the last one, which I'm going to talk about, is sleep. I'm going to share something with you that is not widely known and has, and I think you might be quite interested in hearing about it. Today many of us are dealing with illness. I myself have post-polio syndrome. There's a lot of chronic fatigue syndrome around, fibromyalgia, diabetes, peripheral vascular disease, high blood pressure, that sort of thing. And there's many opinions, particularly in the medical field, as to what causes these things and what to do about it. And of course, in that arena, their modality is to just prescribe drugs for the symptoms. But what all this does is it causes a lot of confusion, and you pair that with all of the information. Many of it is wrong in the media, and we're totally confused about what to do to help a body be well. But a lot of us are not sleeping, we have pain, we have energy crashes, especially if you have fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue. That's what you're dealing with. And having post-polio syndrome 14 years ago, I know the energy issue was a big deal for me as well. But today in general, I think our physical and emotional energy has flatlined. We're very stressed, we're overburdened, we get sick, and we feel wiped out, and we laugh because we say things like, well, we need a coffee to get our day started or to get our energy back. Energy drinks and alcohol are widely purchased to help us get through the day. The problem with this approach is that it hurts us later on, it especially our bones. So it's not a good way to be. And if you have chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia and post-polio syndrome, your energy is crashing anyway. So to go that route and drink a lot of caffeine and alcohol and so on, it's just going to make it a lot worse, especially later on. And the funny thing is, we all have what we need inside, but we're just not tapping into it. We're just not really aware of what we need to do to be able to get that, get that health back inside of us. I have had to learn, having post-polio syndrome. I know what to do. I know what works for me. I'm always learning. I always will be. But I've had many people say to me, Sue, I wish I had the time to do what you do. I don't have time. I can't afford to buy organic food. I'm just too busy. And my response is always the same thing. You do have the time, just as I do. I didn't realize that when I was overburdened and overcommitted 14 years ago, but you really do. It's just a question of doing things differently. So in this video, I want to share with you the 3 mistakes that are not well known that women make that does keep you tired and eventually can make you sick. The first mistake surrounds stress. As mentioned, we're overburdened, we're overcommitted, we've got jobs, we've got businesses, we've got households, we've got kids, grandkids, you name it, we're trying to take care of it. We have to every day, buy groceries, prepare meals, do housework, keep appointments, somewhere in there we go to work. And then, we're trying to fit in the things that we need to do for us to kind of undo all this stress. So we're trying to fit in exercise and healthy meals and meditation and all this stuff around our busy schedules. The problem with that is it creates an awful lot of stress, because what we really love and what's really important to us is getting pushed aside. And this is a big mistake, and this is one that I had to learn. I had to learn to let a lot of things go, but I also had to learn to flip that around. You need to look after your stuff first. And what do I mean by your stuff? Well, first of all, you. Your stuff is your home, your family, the things you love, and everything that surrounds wellness and health and calmness. You need to take care of that first. So for example, to give you an example, in the morning I make sure that I get my exercise out of the way first. Any meals that I need to prepare, or I eat a raw food diet, so I may start doing something that we're going to eat tomorrow. I might change my sheets on my bed. I might meditate. Meditation is very, very important, or visualization, which is what I do. It gets you in the right frame of mind for your day. And oftentimes my computer doesn't get opened until 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. And I don't mind working an hour or so at night to do that, but it takes an awful lot of the stress away. So, figure out what is your stuff and what you need to take care of. And all right, I know you may have to work 9 to 5 and you've got children, so maybe you need to go to bed at 9 and get up at 4:30 and do it then, or at least get most of it done then. That would take an awful lot of your stress away. So put that first. What that does also is it means that you may have to let go of some things. And it also means that you're going to have to work smarter. And that's a very important thing to do. I mean, we spend too much time looking at emails. It makes you work smarter. The second mistake women make surrounds energy. And as I mentioned earlier, our emotional and physical energy has flatlined. And we've got more illness like fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome than ever before. We've got more pain, we've got more sleep disorders than ever before. And the number one medication that's being prescribed in the world today is antidepressants. The problem with this is if you feel wiped out and if you feel tired, you don't have the drive that comes with clarity and energy. You lose your confidence after a while because you feel awful all the time, and you just feel horrible about yourself, and you do lose your confidence. And what we do is we keep doing more and more in the hope that eventually either it will go away or eventually things will start to slow down for us. And now I'm seeing the fitness industry pushing something called active sitting. And I would never disagree with you that we do need to exercise more. But active sitting means that you can't be sitting. You need to be sitting on something and moving your legs or doing something. No, we need to slow down and start learning how to be calm and relaxed. There's nothing wrong with sitting and just relaxing. So I'm not a big fan of that. What I believe we need to do is we need to stop doing, and we need to start undoing the damage we are causing to ourselves and our bodies. We need to rebalance our energy systems. Exercise appropriately, eat plant foods, organic foods, hydrate well. And what's most important, and I think is number one, we need to fall in love with ourselves again. And that seems to be something that we're having difficulty with. Finally, finally, mistake number 3 is sleep. And this is something you may not know about. One of the things we need to have in our bodies is a neurotransmitter called serotonin. And most people think that serotonin is found in the brain, and that's not true. About 75 to 90% of it is found in your gut, in your digestive tract. The rest is in your central nervous system. We must produce serotonin in order to sleep well. The problem we're having is, and like I say, this seems to be kept very quiet within the food and drug industry, but sugar and chemicals destroy serotonin. So if you eat sugar, or if you eat a highly processed diet, or even if you're eating a relatively healthy diet but you eat foods that have chemicals in them, know that this is destroying the serotonin, and that will have a profound effect on your sleep. So if you want to sleep well, give up sugar and give up chemicals in your food, and that's something I can help you with. I just very quickly wanted to mention a study that I just came across, and I just want to mention this to you, and that is, it was one that was published in the Journal of American Medical Association, conducted by the University of Chicago, where they employed male and female athlete volunteers in their early 20s, so healthy people. And they only allowed them to sleep about 4 hours a night over 7 days. So after 28 hours of lost sleep, they manifested the levels of mental and physical functioning typically seen in the average 75-year-old. All the bodily systems, including the immune system, degenerated. So that's what happens if you don't sleep. So if you're feeling a little older these days, you might want to consider that. Look at how the diet connects with your ability to produce this neurotransmitter, which is serotonin. So, this is only 3 of the hundreds of facts that I can share with you that you won't see in the media. And the media tends to promote things that make money and are very often so out of date that they just don't work today, especially with what's happening in our food industry. I can show you so much more that will help you to feel better and to be well, and things that are current, but you need a system. You need a step-by-step approach that will get you from where you are now to where you want to be. You need not only a coach, but you need a mentor. You need someone who has been there. And I have over 25 years of education in the wellness industry, and also I've been there. And I've done all this, and I know what works and what doesn't work for me, and I can certainly point you in the right direction and give you a lot of resources and ways that you can experiment yourself. Look, if I told you drive to Cleveland and figure out how to get there, you'd probably get there eventually, but you would make a lot of wrong turns, you would make a lot of mistakes, you get very frustrated, it would take you longer, and it would cost you more money in the long run. Compare that with if you drove to Cleveland with a map and you knew exactly how to get there. What would happen is you wouldn't make any wrong turns, you would get there faster, it would save you money, you'd actually enjoy the journey and you'd have fun doing it. Well, this is a difference between knowing where you're going and how to get there and not. And I can give you a map, I can show you how to get there. And it'll be an enjoyable journey, it'll be a delicious journey, it'll be a lot less frustrating. I want to offer you that map. So I've created a 4-week masterclass. It's called The Secrets of Abundant Energy. You will learn how to balance your energy systems. You will learn how to eat the healthiest diet on earth, one that will not take you a lot of time. You'll know how to exercise within your symptom range. You'll know how to change your thinking and your belief system and be much more open to new ideas. And you'll know how to guard your time, because there's no such thing as time management. You really need to guard the time you have. We all only have 24 hours in a day and much more. And at the end of the 4 weeks, your energy will start to feel better. You will start sleeping better. You'll have less pain. You'll have more clarity. You'll get more of the answers that you've been looking for, possibly for years. And you'll feel calmer. And there'll be so much more that you're going to start noticing in your body. Look, most programs that you enter into will tell you what not to do and what not to eat, and they'll take things out of your life that you love. I don't believe in that. I believe in bringing things into your life that are fun and delicious and finding out what works for you, and then you can start choosing what you need to take out of your life based on the information that you have. Like I said, it's a 4-week masterclass. I will meet with you once a week for an hour. So it's a one-on-one, but it's only for an hour. I will provide a personalized one-on-one class each time. It will take place in Guelph, Ontario. And this will be the last lifestyle change you will have to make. I only offer this program 4 times a year. This one's starting on, I believe it's the week of August 11th, so in a couple of weeks. And this program is for you if you have fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome, or post-polio syndrome, and you want to start eliminating some of the symptoms that you have. If you don't have post-polio syndrome, chronic fatigue syndrome, or fibromyalgia, but you have some of these symptoms, you're not sleeping, you do have pain, you do have energy fluctuations. Now bear in mind that some energy fluctuations on a very, very mild level are normal. But if yours are very noticeable, then that's not normal. If you're ready to change how you live, if you said to yourself, I've had enough, if you've maybe had fibromyalgia or chronic fatigue or post-polio for years and years and you've just given up and you just believe that nobody has any answers, and you can know as much information in the world, but if you don't know how to put that into practical terms and have a roadmap and a plan and a template to get you to where you want to be in terms of eliminating symptoms, it's not going to work for you. So, but you need to say, look, I've had enough. I want to know what to do next, and I want to know what to do after that. I'm willing to do things differently now. This is for you, and this is about you. Okay, if you don't want to change, or you just want to change a couple of things, but you want to get healthier, this isn't the program for you. Okay, it is for you if you really want to make this the last lifestyle change you'll ever have to make. I promise that you will start to love how you feel in your body. I'm so sure about that if you're not completely thrilled with the information you get and with the classes, I will give you a full refund. And I want you to know how good it really feels to live in an energetic, younger body. In fact, I had my 1-year physical after 5 years a few months ago, and I was told, Sue, you're the healthiest 24-year-old I have in my practice, and I'm 64 years old. So yes, there are some symptoms that you may not be able to get rid of. I don't make promises about that. You may have to live with them, but you can certainly feel a whole lot better when you're going through your life with those symptoms. The cost for the complete 4 weeks, if you sign up before the end of August, is $360, or 2 payments of $199. After the end of August, it goes back up to the regular price of $460. And as my bonus gift for you for signing up before the end of August, I will put together some of my most delicious raw recipes that I give to my non-raw friends, and they love them. And I will give those to you as a bonus for signing up. Just like this kombucha float. Just let me reach it. This is a green ice cream float. But absolutely delicious. It's made with kombucha, which is a probiotic, slightly fizzy, slightly sweet drink, and I put some ice cream in it. Ice cream that took me minutes to make. That is just made out of nuts and maple syrup and bananas. I throw a little algae in there, a little bit of spinach, all the good stuff. The nuts and the banana and everything else takes that taste away, so you can't taste all the green stuff in it. It tastes like an ice cream float. It's absolutely delicious. So I'll share those recipes with you, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to be well, and I know this stuff works. I know how good it feels to live in a healthier body and one that feels younger. So please join me for Secrets of Abundant Energy. Call me, my number's on my website, or go to my website and email me at sue@vitalitylady.ca. My website is www.vitalitylady.ca, so you can phone me or email me. And if you'd like, you can sign up for my monthly newsletters as well. Just pop your name and email into the newsletter box on each page. And I hope I'll join you, and I hope you'll want to take part in this, because it's a course, and I've never found anything out there like this. So I hope you'll take part in it with me. And I thank you for watching. And until I see you, guard your energy, guard your time, and have a wonderful summer. I'm enjoying this beautiful sunny Canada right now, so I hope where you are, I hope you have a wonderful summer, and I hope that I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye for now.